There isn't much time. We have to hurry. Good job, everyone. No. Good job doesn't do it justice. The future of the entire human race depended on this operation. And humankind came together to pull it off. Now, Karel and the Vulgus are retreating. Karel discovered that we had taken the inverted Ironheart and tried to come after us. But he was too late. By then, the heart had already been destroyed. We've achieved this major victory due to your actions, Descendant. I'm very glad that we have all of you and the guides still with us. However, Karel took the Ironheart we used as bait and disappeared without a trace. We're currently using all of our recon assets to search for Karel's flagship, but we do not know what the outcome will be. We have to remember that this war is not over yet. Karel still has 2 Ironhearts. He's probably plotting something even more dangerous as we speak. And there are still Vulgus forces across Ingress. Without a chain of command, they'll be running riot. For now, we're going to focus on our defense at each front and commence an operation to track down Karel's ship and the Ironhearts. Savor this triumph, everyone. Then let's regroup and keep going. From this moment forward, we aim for total victory. I look forward to working together again soon, Descendant.
You have completed one of the sacred missions of the Ancestors, Descendant. I'm so proud of you. However, there is something I must tell you regarding the destruction of the remaining Ironhearts. Come, Descendant. Many people were willing to sacrifice their lives for the final operation, but your courage was exceptional. You risked your own life and destroyed the Ironheart in my place, even though I am merely an AI. If it weren't for you, humankind would no longer be here. But Descendant, there is something I need you to know for the future. As you know, the Magisters wanted the Ironhearts in exchange for the resources and technology that the Magisters provide for humankind. Because we destroyed an Ironheart, the Magisters may threaten humanity due to the breach of that agreement. There may be conflicts with the Magisters in the future, and they may even be less forthcoming with their support. But don't forget, Every single one of the Ironhearts must be eliminated from Ingress. As long as you remember that, we can withstand anything that comes. Continue to fulfill your calling as a Descendant and protect the people you love. I will help humanity. I believe in you, Descendant. Your journey is not over yet.
Descendant, I am so glad you're still alive. The hero that saved humankind. I have a favor to request of you. Are you ready to undertake a Void Intercept battle assignment? When I located your arcade signal in the Void, I was very relieved. Losing a descendant such as yourself is like experiencing the apocalypse all over again. I am very pleased to see you again, Descendant. However, the energy generated from the destruction of the Ironheart has sent ripples through the deepest recesses of the Void. Unfortunately, this means we're likely to encounter Colossi of a completely different standard in the future. However, I still agree with the decision to destroy the Ironhearts. If all the Ironhearts are completely destroyed, the Colossi would become oblivious to the Ingress dimension. As closing the dimensional wall is pointless now, the Ironhearts must be removed from Ingress. With the destruction of an Ironheart, it's clear we'll face stronger Colossi. But the night is darkest just before the dawn. If we can journey through this dark tunnel together, the future of Ingress will be bright. Until that day comes, I hope you will continue to work with me and fight the Colossi intercept battles. As always, I put my faith in your strength and determination, Descendant.
Humanity is very weak.
Descendant, I have heard that humankind has triumphed against Corel. Humans have won many battles over the years, but they continue to lose the war. Until now. This victory has helped to completely alter my perspective on humanity and Descendants. Although, you did all destroy the Ironheart. The Council of Magisters won't easily forget the choice made by Albion headquarters. And considering that Magisters are of Vulgus origin, the enemy may be closer than you think. But that's only the stance of the Council of Magisters. Some of the Magisters, myself included, will still root for humanity. I want you to remember that I will continue to stand with you all, despite whatever policy is decreed by the Council. It seems as if you'll need many things from me going forward. Now what do you want? Go on, I'm waiting.
Were the commander's explanations confusing? This is HQ. Sending to all Descendants on standby. We're receiving multiple requests for reinforcements due to Vulgus attacks at strategic points in each zone. Corel and the Vulgus main fleet should be gone, but the enemy's attacks are intensifying. All available Descendants, please review the briefing sent to your receive and carry out your assigned mission.
Nell, could you assign a different Descendant to my mission?
I've just changed shifts. Did anything
Balby?
happen?
Is something wrong?
Honestly, I haven't been feeling well recently. I feel pain whenever I use my RK abilities. It feels like a huge kind of force inside me.
Feels like something twisting inside you, right?
How did you know?
Damn it. Some of the other Descendants have similar symptoms, including me.
It's the same with me. I thought it was just fatigue, but something doesn't feel right.
For now, those who are able to be deployed, please switch missions with other Descendants. HQ will investigate the situation.
I can see many Descendants are suffering from the same symptoms. I am also experiencing... My code is becoming unstable. Because this phenomenon also affects me, I believe the cause is related to RK. I'll investigate the origin of these issues, while you carry out your mission.
Descendant, I've called you because I need your help. These bastards are using a suspicious-looking digger. Before we can investigate it, we need to get rid of the forces guarding it. All right, let's get to work, Descendant. It's swarming with defensive units. Clear them out. You got it? doing that requires so much security? Judging by that ridiculously large digger, they're definitely up to something. Descendant. We've detected another high-level Vulgus. There's just no end to them. Please take care of this. I have to check it out myself. To do that, I'll need you to lay waste to the Vulgus. Every last one of them. I'm sure you got this, right? Hazardous object proximity alert, isn't it? We have quite the powerful visitor. Nope. Just another tough enemy to deal with. Descendant, do your thing. There's something weird about the energy flow within the Vulcan's facility. Oh, it looks like we have to deal with even more defensive forces. another high-level Vulgus. There's just no end to them. Please take care of this.
Descendant, I've discovered the cause of my abnormalities and your symptoms. It will be better if I explain this in person. At the moment, using RK even for communicating may be too much.
Descendant, we need to make sure it's safe enough for the construction core members to move around before we can check out the digger. me to deal with. Descendant, do your thing. There's something weird about the energy flow within the Vulgus facility. Oh, and it looks like we have to deal with even more defensive forces. Descendant, we've detected another high-level vulgus. There's just no end to them. Please take care of this. Okay. Leave the rest to me and go get some rest. I'm sure you need it. Great job.
This is Descendant. An excessive amount of inversion energy has accumulated in the depths of your arcade. As you know, the Descendant's arcade is now strong enough to accommodate the inverted Ironheart. Thanks to this, we reclaimed the Ironhearts that the enemy held, and could even destroy them in places Karel didn't expect. However, we overlooked the side effects that come with awakening such powerful forces. Once a Descendant's arcade has absorbed inversion energy, it has an endless craving to consume more of that power. Across Ingress, energy particles that remain as a result of the destruction of the inverted Ironheart are widely dispersed. The Descendant's arcade has been unconsciously absorbing these inverted particles. If we cannot control this phenomenon, the inversion energy from within the arcade of all the Descendants will reach a critical state. If arcade is overloaded with inversion energy, it could trigger an internal explosion within the Descendants. This is similar to how one of the Ironhearts was destroyed by an inversion overload. But Descendant, as soon as this problem occurred to me, I received a design file from the Ancestors database. My thoughts were inputted to the database as prompts, and the necessary technology data was sent to me, in a similar manner to the AI you use. The technology is called an inversion circulation device. The device filters and expels inversion energy that has been absorbed into arcade. I am skeptical of this technology, as it is unverified. But for now, we should build the device and hope it works as intended. The Ancestors database seems to be a different type of system than I am. But I cannot afford to risk valuable Descendants because I am suspicious of another AI. Descendant, investigate the Ancestors facility immediately and retrieve the ancient metal we require to create the inversion circulation device. While you are doing so, I will transmit the design to HQ and verify its effectiveness. inverted Ironheart is forcing the dimensional wall to open. If this occurs at all of the prime hands, the dimensional balance will collapse completely. The Ironheart must be contained. Watch out! Descendant!
Executive Officer Nell here. Commence mission to recapture the old mystery.
Good work, Descendant. We are fortunate that there were still materials remaining in the Ancestors' facility. It's time to create the inversion circulation device. I'll share what I've discovered so far. This is... Fortunately, Descendant, I have no doubts about the operational effectiveness of the inversion circulation device. The device will be enough to filter the inversion energy infused within a Descendant's arcade. The design is highly refined and can be fully constructed using the Ancestors' materials. Once again, I find myself astonished by the technology of the Ancestors. If I had unrestricted access to every part of the Ancestors' database, I know humanity could enter a new age of technological progress. Humankind could become the new Ancestors. If this happened, we could find the Iron Hearts much faster.
Guide, we can't rely entirely on tech. What the Descendants need now isn't technology, but power.
Kyle.
Let me get straight to the point, Guide. Could we modify the design of the inversion circulation device to allow Descendants to use inversion energy? Yeah, it might be more appropriate to call it an inversion reinforcement device.
What do you mean, Kyle? Using inversion energy is far too dangerous. I don't understand.
It makes sense that you wouldn't understand. Look, you were with the Descendants deployed to the fortress during the Ironheart destruction operation. For those teams, the Ajax team and the Descendants who destroyed the Ironheart, the fortress operation was a battle where death was a real possibility. But those of us who faced Corell and his troops in the White Knight Gulch, we also faced death head-on. Corell's main forces were definitely enhanced by some kind of powerful energy. Especially Corell. He exuded immense power through his presence alone. After our recent experiences, I now understand the nature of the power that Corell was using. It was definitely inversion energy. Corell used the inverted Ironheart as a power source. If Corell hadn't retreated when he did, would we have survived? Would we have been able to even scratch him? I know that if Corell hadn't withdrawn, the White Knight Gulch would have become a Descendant graveyard. To defeat Corell and all those Vulgus bastards in the future, we need to be at least as powerful as he is. Instead of completely filtering out the inversion energy, we need to find a way to use it, even just a little. Is it possible to adjust the design to do this?
It's not impossible, but inversion energy is a power we must treat with caution, Kyle.
Hey, Guide. I've got something to say, too.
What? I'm sorry, but I agree with the Magnetic Tin Man. I know it looks like I'm just playing around, but right now, my skills, abilities, and equipment are the best they've ever been. But if I had to fight Corell tomorrow, honestly, I don't think I have what it takes to win. I can definitely feel the power imbalance. I'm sure most of the Descendants feel the same way, right? I mean, if I had to fight Corell again, I would definitely want to win. I have too many performances left to give. And if a dreamer like me thinks like this, imagine how other Descendants must feel. The inversion reinforcement device is definitely dangerous, but it might also be useful. We need more power. Oh, yeah. So, a while ago, I heard Enzo mumbling about something. He took a ring out from somewhere and kept playing with it. And saying, if only I were stronger, there's someone I want to be with. And stuff like that.
Luna, a public channel isn't the place to talk about this. Check your comms settings.
Huh? Why was this button pressed? Did everyone hear that?
Yes, Luna. Thank you for the detailed explanation. I also have some thoughts about the inversion reinforcement device. All Descendants who are able to attend the meeting assemble at HQ. And Kyle, please teach Luna how to operate her receive channel.
All right. This, Luna, is what we call clicking.
Oh, come on. I know that.